What's up guys, I'm back once again to show you some of the hot mods of the week, and in this week's episode we, of course, have a brand new weapon mod, as well as a new mod that's going to change the way that you run around the Commonwealth forever. But anyway, to kick things off, personally I've always felt that the 10mm pistol was just a bit too big. It almost felt like a toy and not an actual firearm, but with this next mod we're going to be changing that with 10mm pistol Resize update. Now the 10mm pistol is the first actual firearm that you get your hands on, at least in vanilla Fallout, so it's a shame that, to me at least, as I've already said, it looks like a toy. Now to be more specific, this mod is actually an update file to an original mod 10mm pistol Resize, which is going to restore some missing meshes and solve a couple of problems with sights and silencers. So if you too dislike the size of the 10mm pistol, then maybe this mod is worth a download. Now one major thing added to Fallout 4 that wasn't present in previous Fallout games was the workbench, and with this next mod we're going to be adding a few more items to said workbench, and that mod is new shack walls. And of course what this mod is going to do is add 15 brand new walls to the workshop, and you can access these by heading to structures, wood, walls, and all of these can be crafted with a small amount of crafting materials and requiring no perks. Now this mod is going to come in one of two files, an ESL file and an ESP file, both of which are completely identical. However, the ESL file won't take up a space in your mod limit. So if after all of your time in Fallout 4 you're finally bored of the wooden walls, then I'd recommend downloading this mod and seeing what brand new things you can create. Now vertibirds are pretty common in Fallout 4, especially if you side with the Brotherhood of Steel, and even more so if you play on survival mode. And with this next mod we're going to be making the miniguns on the vertibirds just that little bit more unique, with Vertibird Minigun replacers. Now on the channel we have taken a look at both Machine Guns Rebirth and Miniguns Rebirth, and now with this patch we can have any of those guns on the vertibirds instead of the vanilla miniguns, including the AGL, the Avenger minigun, the flat cannon, the Mark 19, the Mark 22, the personal minigun, and finally the Vindicator. Now one useful thing to know about these new miniguns is that they will all come with the best upgrades possible. For example, the miniguns will have advanced motors, depleted uranium rounds, and advanced barrels, and of course the best receivers. So if you're as much of a fan as I was of Machine Guns Rebirth and Miniguns Rebirth, then this mod is an absolute must. Now in Fallout 4 you're going to be spending a lot of time sprinting, especially if you plan on playing on survival, so there's probably a good chance that you're going to get bored of the vanilla sprinting animation. But with this next mod we're going to be fixing that with Tactical Sprint, and what this mod is going to do is replace the vanilla sprinting animations for the combat shotgun, the hunting rifle, the submachine gun, the assault rifle, and as of recording this, also the double barrel shotgun, with a much more tactical animation. So if at this point you're still using these vanilla weapons and want to see something a bit different, then maybe this mod is worth a download. And of course this week's weapon mod is the Escape from Boston Heckler and Koch G36, and you can acquire this weapon on gunners and raiders after level 25. And in terms of upgrades, you have the choice of 7 modifications, 4 magazines, 3 carry handles, an amazing 20 muzzles, 14 left rail attachments, an absolutely insane 32 sights, again 14 right rail attachments, an amazing 20 foregrips, 18 stocks, 2 firing modes, 5 handguards, and finally 2 receivers. Now I think it's pretty clear to see that this weapon has an absolutely insane amount of customization, so the chance of you getting bored of this weapon is definitely slim to none, especially when you discover, as I did, just how fun this weapon is. Now this is by no means the first G36 that we've taken a look at on the channel, but I have a feeling that this one will be staying in my load order for the foreseeable future. And with that, that's going to wrap things up for this mod, and the video for that matter. I hope you all enjoyed the mods here today, and if you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you all in the next video.